Hello everyone, my name is Robert, and welcome back to our channel. In today's world, no matter how much someone tries to explain to a person not to engage in wrong actions or avoid a path that could ruin their life, that person never listens. They do what they feel like doing without thinking. They don't consider whether the action is wrong or could destroy someone else's life or even their own. They don't think at all and just carry out the action. People hear warnings from those around them, advising not to go to certain places or not to do certain things that might make them regret it for life, but no one listens. Today's story is somewhat similar. To hear the full story, watch this video till the end and stay tuned to find out who this person was, what they did, and everything that happened in this video. In Meerut, there is a police station called Pratapur, and in its jurisdiction, there is a village named Kashi Gaon. In that village lived a 25-year-old boy. This story is from August 2024. One day, the boy was scrolling through social media on his phone, liking posts, watching videos, and browsing. Suddenly, he received a call. When he picked up the phone, the caller on the other side, a man, asked, "Who is speaking?" The boy introduced himself, saying his name. Then, the voice of a woman came through. She said, "Oh, I was trying to call somewhere else. I think I dialed the wrong number." The woman then asked, "Where are you speaking from?" The boy replied, "I'm calling from Meerut." The woman said, "I was trying to call Delhi." The boy responded, "No worries, your call just reached Meerut." The woman apologized. "Please forgive me for causing you any trouble. I called by mistake." The boy assured her, "It's all right. Mistakes happen sometimes. There's no need to apologize." Hearing this, the woman said, "You have a very kind nature. Usually, if someone receives a wrong number, they get angry or scold the person. But you understood and listened to me so patiently, and that made me feel really good." Hearing her say all this, the boy felt very happy, especially because she had complimented him. He then gathered the courage to ask, "Where are you calling from?" The woman replied, "I'm calling from Delhi." After a little while, the boy asked, "What's your name?" The woman said, "My name is Shalu Verma." Then their conversation started casually. The girl mentioned that she studies at Delhi University, is currently focused on her education, and has a dream to achieve something big in life to make her parents proud. The boy responded saying, "I am currently preparing for a government exam, and I hope to get a job by 2025. I also have a business." The girl then said, "That's great. You're 25 years old and doing so much. You have a business, you're continuing your studies. But look at me. I'm as your age, and I haven't achieved anything." The girl was speaking emotionally. The boy replied, "It's okay, don't worry. Just focus on your studies and your future. You will definitely achieve something too." Their conversation continued like this for about half an hour before they said, "Okay, we'll talk later," and hung up the phone. After the call, the boy had dinner, then lay on his bed, thinking about Shalu, wishing she could be his friend so they could always talk like this. He really liked the way she spoke. As he was lost in thought, he suddenly received a WhatsApp message from an unknown number. He tried to recognize the number, and as he focused on it, he thought, "This number looks familiar. I feel like I've spoken to this person before." Upon checking the number carefully, he realized it was Shalu's number. She had sent a message saying, "Hello." When he saw that she had messaged him, he became very happy. He replied immediately and asked, "Why did you message me?" The girl replied, "When we talked, I really liked your attitude and the way you speak. I would like to be your friend. If you don't mind, can we be friends?" The boy said, "What's there to feel bad about? I would be really happy if you became my friend. I also liked everything about you and was thinking the same, that I should make you my friend." They continued chatting through messages and eventually called each other, spending the whole night talking. After 2 days of constant conversation, the boy realized he had fallen in love with her because he was deeply impressed by everything about her. He loved her fortune, and he really enjoyed talking to her. He wanted to confess his feelings to Shalu, but was also scared that she might break their friendship, thinking, what if she says, I only considered you a friend, but you're thinking of something else? But he knew in his heart that he loved her a lot. So he decided that he would express his feelings to her, thinking that if he didn't, he would keep regretting it, feeling like he had never shared what was in his heart. Finally, he gathered the courage and told her, I really like you, and I want to marry you. When the girl heard this, she immediately hung up the phone. The boy became extremely worried and scared, thinking, did she take offense to what I said? What if she ends our friendship? He called her again and asked, why did you hang up? Were you upset by what I said? The girl didn't respond for a while and then suddenly started laughing loudly. She said, I just didn't know how to respond. Everything seems to be happening so fast. She then added, I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to take things so far as to marry you just yet. Indirectly, the girl had said yes to him. From then on, they continued talking and fell deeply in love. The boy felt happy, thinking he now had a girlfriend. About 15 days had passed, and they had been talking on the phone and messaging each other. But one thing was still missing. They hadn't seen each other in person yet. Now both of them wanted to meet each other. So one day, the boy made up his mind to tell her this too. He talked to the girl and said, I want to meet you. When the girl heard this, she became a little nervous and said, yes, I also want to meet. But how can I meet you? The boy said, why are you so nervous? You can come here. I know many hotels, restaurants, and private places where no one will see you. We'll meet for a few hours, and you can leave after that. But the girl got scared and said, what if someone finds out that we're meeting like this? What if people find out about our relationship? The boy reassured her, saying, no one will find out. You should come. So the girl agreed, saying, all right, I'm coming, but make sure no one finds out. Finally, the day arrived, and the boy was waiting for her. When he saw her, he was stunned because she was so beautiful and innocent. Upon seeing him, the girl asked, are you the one? The boy replied, yes, it's me. He talked to her and became so captivated by her beauty that he started following her everywhere like a madman. The boy gathered courage and said, let's go to a room. The girl didn't resist and went with him to a hotel. In the hotel, they engaged in a physical relationship, spending 2-3 hours in the room. When they came out of the hotel room, they saw a man and a woman standing outside. The girl became nervous, and the boy asked her, what happened? She replied, these are my brother and sister-in-law. As soon as they saw the girl, they started scolding her and asked, what are you doing here with this guy? Her brother confronted the boy, asking, who are you? The boy said, I'm her boyfriend. The brother then said, you're her boyfriend? You've trapped my sister, lured her to this hotel, and tried to rape her. I'm going to report you to the police and have you sent to jail. Things escalated, and her brother even threatened to beat him up. He then said to the boy, get in the car. We're taking you to a place where no one will know. Otherwise, your reputation will be ruined here. The boy agreed and got into the car with them. In the car, the brother kept saying, you've ruined my sister's life. You've trapped her. The boy, now frightened, pleaded with the brother, please don't be angry. Tell me what you want me to do to calm you down. Shalu's brother says up front that if you give us 5 million rupees as compensation, then something can happen. The boy gets scared, goes home, and talks to his friends and parents, telling them he needs 5 million rupees. His parents scold him and ask how he got involved in such a mess. Because of a girl, they tell him that they can only arrange 1 million rupees, but not 5 million. So the boy goes back and says his family is willing to give 1 million rupees. They then go to the boy's house, and as soon as they arrive, the boy's family starts saying they won't even give 1 million rupees. They refused any money. Hearing this, Shalu's family takes the case to the police station, filing a complaint. At the station, they accuse the boy of taking their sister to a hotel and raping her. The police notices that the girl is standing there calmly, not upset, and even smiling. The police then ask the family how they knows it was rape. When she told her family where she went and for ID proof, then police asked their ID proof. When the police asked for identification, The family panicked and ran, but they were caught. The police interrogated them rigorously, and the truth came out. People should learn a lesson from such incidents. Don't get trapped by people like this. The story was that in Delhi, there was a man named Feroz who wasn't good in studies. He was always thinking about how to make quick money. During this time, he met Sumaya, also from Delhi. Together, they came up with a plan. They realized they needed more people, so they recruited a girl named Ruhina to join their gang. Slowly, they gathered a large group, targeting wealthy businessmen. Ruhina would call different businessmen, using fake names and IDs, sometimes pretending to be someone like Shalu to trap them. This is how she used to talk on the phone, pretending to be unaware and saying it was a wrong number. She would trap such a person, and when she went to meet them, someone in the gang would show up as her brother or sister-in-law, or even pretend to be her parents. They would all work together to trap the man, saying they would take him to the police station unless he paid compensation. The man, being a businessman, would think about protecting his reputation and end up paying them money. Once, the police asked how they managed to trap a guy from Meerut while operating in Delhi. There was a different story behind this. They had a network and used local people from the target's area to get information. They would ask the locals to point out someone who had a lot of money, was quick to follow girls, or was considered to have a questionable character. In the case of the boy from Meerut, the locals informed Shalu about him, saying he was well off, with a business, a lot of money, and possibly even a job lined up after his studies. That's how Shalu learned about him. She would then make random calls, pretending it was a wrong number. If the conversation progressed, they would even move to video calls, and the businessman or boy on the other end would feel convinced that the girl was genuine. She was very beautiful, so men would meet her in person. During these meetings, she would excuse herself to check the time or go to the restroom and secretly update her team. Once the trap was set, people would show up pretending to be her relatives, sometimes as her parents, sometimes as her brother and sister-in-law. Together, they would trap the businessman. Then, when this whole story came to light, the police also found out that they had similarly taken 1 million from some people, several 100,000 from others, and had kept millions for themselves. As a result, the police arrested those individuals and put them in jail. So, this was today's story. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. We hope you enjoyed the content and found it valuable.